Welcome back to Teresa's Den. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. Thank God. But before I get into all that bullshit, what we are talking about today is the Nars Climax Mascara. And if you are new here, hello, my name is Theresa. I have an awful fucking mouth and I tend to curse a lot. If you're not into that, which is totally fine and acceptable, X out the video here, no harm, no foul, find somebody else. That's all I will say. And if you are interested in this review, but you don't want to listen to my bullshit, which I don't blame you, I will leave a time code right here so you can go straight to the actual review. Right off the bat, I actually had a story in my head that I was going to tell you guys until this happened. Alright, so I had a bunch of meetings today on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. My mom also works in that area. I asked her like, hey, you know what? I'm done with my meetings for the day. Do you want to go home? Side note, me and my mom actually used to commute together a long time ago when we used to like work within the same vicinity. Ever since I moved down to Midtown a couple of years ago, we never go to work together. I have different hours than her and it's just kind of sad because I actually really like commuting with my mom. She's awesome. And plus it was a witness to all the crazy shit that I would see. When I actually met up with my mom, I noticed that all the trains were all fucked up. They were all backed up, whatever, this and this that. I looked at her and I said, you know what? Would you be opposed to taking a cab home? Which my mom was just like, absolutely. Finally, the guy comes and he seems okay. He seems like a normal dude. And I say that because he seemed like a normal dude. Like there was nothing weird about him or whatever. So we get into the car. I'm, just talking to my mom or whatever. And the guy's listening to music and it's fine. Like we don't have to talk. He doesn't have to talk to us. It's all good. No awkward conversations. Everybody's happy. We get to a certain point where there was like a lot of traffic and our driver was, he was a little reckless. He's a little crazy in a sense that he would just kind of dart in and out of lanes. It's getting to the point where it's getting a little scary now because we're kind of in a lot of traffic and he's that asshole that keeps just jumping like Frogger to like the next lane to get that one car length ahead, which honestly, I hate when people do that because it's like, bitch, like where do you gotta go? Like where the fuck do you gotta go? And I wish I could be fucking making this up. But we get to a certain point where we're like on the Long Island Expressway. There's bumper to bumper traffic. He decides to like fucking Frogger it and like jump to the left really fast. Of course, I guess he didn't see the fucking cement truck that was there and totally smashed up the left side of his car. So now I'm freaking out because like my mom's sitting on the left side. Granted, we're not going very fast. We're literally going 5 miles an hour. But the crunching of metal was so disturbing. It was scary as sound. And plus I didn't want to get my mom squashed under a fucking cement truck. So I'm like grabbing my mom like, Jesus Christ. So the whole truck literally like smashes the left side. Nothing too crazy. Like you could still open the door, but you could tell it's like a nice, it's a nice dent. So now we're stuck. So we're stuck in between this lane to that lane. All traffic stopped. Now it's like beep, beep, beep. And I'm sitting there like, I just want to get home. So the guy at the cement truck comes out and he's just like,
dude, what the fuck?
And then my guy's like,
oh my neck. Oh my neck. Oh God. Oh God, I think I'm paralyzed.
You're standing.
Pain. Oh, the pain. Oh God.
Me and my mom are like this. So the cement truck driver just goes,
I just want to get home.
And I'm like, I want to get home.
I need an ambulance. Oh God. Oh God, I need to lay down.
And he lays down. He lays down on the fucking ground on the Long Island Expressway. And at this point, I wish I could laugh, but I was so fucking mad because I was like, I just want to get home. I don't fucking care. You're not hurt. And if anything, was so close to my mom. She's the one that should be laying on the fucking ground. But she's a trooper. She's like, I'm fine, whatever. So the cement guy decides, okay, you know what? I'm gonna call the police and let them handle it. And I'm rolling my eyes because the police is gonna take so fucking long. About 10 minutes later, police shows up and an ambulance. And when the police and the ambulance actually get out of the car, they see our driver on the floor like this.
Oh God, I'm dying.
And the police officers are like, so the EMT guys were all like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So they're looking at me and my mom, they're like, are you guys okay? And we're like, we were going 5 miles an hour. We're both fine. And the guy's like,
oh God, my neck. Oh God, I'm dying. I can't. I don't know where anything is. I'm so sleepy. I have a concussion.
And he just pretended to go to sleep. And I'm just looking at my mom like, why is this our lives right now? I just want to get home. I want to talk about this mascara. And then we realize, what happens now? So we're stuck there on the LIE and the police officers go, can anyone pick you up? And I'm like, Where? We're on a fucking highway. No, no one can pick us up. And they're like, oof, 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 what are you gonna do? I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, you better get another fucking cab service over here. That's what you're gonna do. I was not able to get any sort of Uber or Lyft because, I don't know, I'm in the middle of a fucking highway. So the police officer felt really bad and he was like, hey guys, you can totally just, you know, sit in my car for a little bit and then, you know, maybe I can take you somewhere to the train station and then you guys can get home. And we're like, shit, that's the best that we can do at this point. So they put us in the back of the squad car. So me and my mom are in the back of the squad car like this. While this fucking dude is like in an ambulance pretending to be dead. So me and my mom are sitting in the back of this police officer's car. When he comes back, he opens the door and he goes, he's like, I just want to let you know that we found some stuff in the trunk. And me and my mom are like looking at each other like, oh my God, what the fuck did you find in the trunk? Oh no. So I'm automatically thinking like there's a dead body or something back there. It turns out apparently this guy has been in a lot of lawsuits, I guess for like workers' comp, and it looks like a lot of automobile accidents. I guess the guy was like trying to insinuate that he's been doing a lot of these accidents to make money. He was like, what an idiot putting that in the back of your trunk. And I was like, oh my God. So the police officer was super cool. He actually took us like halfway home to a point where we were able to take another cab because, you know, we don't learn, and we were able to kind of complete the rest of our trip. But if I learned anything from this trip, I really need to stop taking cabs. Okay, so yes, I did cut my hair. I don't really know how I feel about it. I told the girl short, and then I said to her, please don't get upset when I look like I'm upset about it. Trust me, it's not you, it's me. And which she had a nervous laugh. So whatever, I think I do like it. I just have to grow into it. It's so humid that I feel like I can't do anything with it. And if it's not like sticking to the side of my head like this, it's either poofing out where I look like a mushroom cap, or it's starting to curl underneath where I just look like a small Swiss boy. I don't like any of it. So right now it's just, you know, she's doing her own thing, and just let her be, and just, you know, just don't look directly at her. She will fight you. So let's hide her. Okay. It's funny because I actually wasn't aware that Nars was coming out with new mascara. My coworker actually pointed it out to me and I was like, you know what? This looks like a weird dildo. I kind of want to try it. Here's the thing about it. Comparing to the other mascaras that I've recently tried, like the Hourglass one, which I'll link up here, or the Milk Makeup one, which I'll link up here, this doesn't feel luxurious at all. It feels plasticky. It actually reminds me of Mega Bloks. That's exactly what it looks like. Not cute, adorable Legos like Makeup Revolution. No, Mega Bloks. And for the price point of $24, I'm really annoyed that this is not heavy and bougie. Which I know is funny because I feel like I have complained about that in the past, and now I'm like, where's my heavy bougie object, Nars? What is this plastic Mega Blok dildo shit? I don't want it. So, with that said, let me read you some of the claims of this mascara, and then we could talk about like how my application went. I've tried it for the past few days now, and I'll save it. Nars Climax Mascara. Reach your climax. Ugh. With explosive volume-building mascara. Lash Moisture Complex and Nars Climax Mascara allows for a whipped, creamy formula that lifts and builds without clumping or smudging. Lashes feel soft, never heavy or stiff. The exclusive full-body brush has rip bristles that capture and coat each lash for an instant, intense effect. Blackened pigments are smoothly wrapped from root to tip for rich color and bold dimension. Claims our volume reaches its peak with breakthrough innovation. 96% achieve full and maximum volume. This is also based off of a study of 32 women, so keep that in mind. 96% saw buildable volume that is clump-free, and 100% saw instant visible base to tip curl. I don't know why I feel like I'm saying it so gross. Okay, so like I said, retails for $24. First and foremost, you get 0.21 ounces in this guy. Packaging is, you know, I'm not living for it, so whatever, let's zoom past that. So this, after a long day, is what it looks like. Oh my God, can you, don't mind the bottom. Also, I do want to point out that I did have the Kat Von D lash liner on earlier today. One of you lovely little pumpkins told me, hey, stupid, why don't you just do this? And you're right, I did that, and it actually didn't touch my eyeball, so thank you. But what I will say is that this, for me, did not last at all. Maybe within about 4 to 5 hours after applying it, most of it disappeared, with the exception of maybe some parts in the middle, but as you can see on the top too, it's gone. It's gone. I don't know why. I'm starting to think that I have a very watery waterline, which I know sounds really funny to say, but I think that's the case, and that's why it's like all fucked up. This mascara is very interesting because the first time that I applied it, I hated it. Fucking hated it. The brush felt a little funny. It felt very stiff actually. I felt like my lashes were not curled, but they were very straight. I do not curl my lashes. I know, come for me. I was actually very confused on why they were like so straight, because any mascara that always has the volume claim, I feel like definitely just, you know, curls my lashes automatically. So I wasn't a fan. I also noticed that with the first application, after about 45 minutes, it actually started to flake off onto my cheek. The second to third day, I actually like it a little bit more. The claims of it that it is soft, yes, it is very soft. Is it extreme volume? I think it's fine for what it is, but I wouldn't say that this is probably the most lifted my lashes have ever been. I think the Milk Makeup one to this day probably is still the best one out of the higher end mascaras. I think it actually works super well on the lower lash line. I really do like it. Granted, it looks a little rough right now, only because I've been sweating my balls off. Oh, see? You see a little flaky do? Gross. Okay. I don't mind this mascara, but I definitely think for the price point, you can achieve better results with drugstore. So you kind of have to ask yourself, why are you buying this mascara? I didn't have a bad time with this mascara. It's just, I think you can achieve the same shit at a lower price point. I didn't have any issues with smudging. Like I said, the only issue I really had was it flaking off, and I went in with 2 coats because a fair amount of mascara on your eyelashes. They do feel soft, so I will give them that. It's not like the Hourglass one where it felt like I could stab somebody in the throat and kill them. These are actually very soft. I'm pretty sure with all that movement, creating a lot of little flakes with it. I don't know, like, I think this mascara is okay. I don't think I could say, hey guys, go buy this, because you can achieve the same look at a fraction of the price. That's what I find really funny about a lot of mascaras. I think out of the ones that I've reviewed so far, the only ones that I really truly like has been Milk Makeup. So I say you can totally skip out and pass on this. Of course, if you have purchased this and you are using this, or you plan on purchasing this, please let me know. I would love to hear from you. Maybe you're having a better experience than I am. Not to say that I'm not having a good experience. It's a fine experience, but when you compare it to $24, it's like, I could actually just buy a $5 mascara and take that money and put it to something else. And that's where I'm at with this. So anyway, let me know how you feel about it, if you're planning on buying it, if you don't, whatever. And yeah, I guess that's about it. So, oh, side note, I'm in the process of opening a P.O. box because I know a bunch of you guys have asked me about it. So I'm in the process of doing that. In my next video, I'll put my P.O. box number. It's so weird to say. And I want to say, by the way, don't feel obligated to send me anything. I'm not asking for anything. Seriously, if you literally mail me an envelope with nothing inside of it, I will treasure that like it's fucking gold, okay? But again, do not feel obligated to send me anything. It's just a bunch of you guys have asked. I figured, fuck it, why not? But I know a bunch of you guys have asked about it, and it's so weird to say that at this point, so thank you. Thank you to those that have inquired about it, and it sounds like they're planning to send something. I thank you in advance. I love and adore your beautiful fucking faces. So, I don't know what that was. Anyway, that was really awkward and I apologize. I'm so weird. Alright, anyway, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button, it's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. And follow me on Instagram. Today my coworker gave me a little sloth magnet, and I almost like burst into tears because I love sloths, and sloths are my spirit animal. Oh my god, even thinking about it makes me fucking teary-eyed. Oh my god, I'm such a fucking baby. All right, anyway, yeah, so follow me on Instagram and tag me in some sloth pictures. I'll just be crying hysterically out of joy. So I adore and love your faces. I will see you little pumpkins later. Bye.